Hello there, it's me Daniel, and I feel like I haven't filmed a video in a long time because the last video I put up was pre-recorded, so it felt like forever, and I've been wanting to put one up, but I just haven't been feeling it. I don't know. But here I am filming, and for this video I wanted to talk about all of the things I was obsessed with as a kid, because I was obsessed with a lot of stuff, like hardcore. And when I like things, like this is just how I am. I'm like a really all or nothing kind of person. And I came up with this idea because last night I could not sleep and I was listening to music from video games I played as a kid. Video games that I was obsessed with. And I don't know, I just listened to the music from video games just to listen to, you know, to enjoy when I'm doing homework or whatever. I don't know, I've never met anyone else that does that, but I feel like I'm the only one. But if you do, let me know down in the comments below. Yeah. I feel like you could get more of a glimpse into my character and my interests by showing you these things. So I have some of these things here. I don't have everything because it's been a while. Let's go into it. And none of these things will be in any particular order, but yeah, just gonna show you. So actually the first thing that I have to talk about is SpongeBob. I was obsessed with SpongeBob. I would watch it every morning before going to school, and I was eating breakfast with my dad. I would have SpongeBob on in the morning. And I remember one of my friends now, I used to not like him. Like in first grade, I hated him. Like I don't know what it was, but I despised him. And he told me, like I don't remember this, but he told me this, that I would get mad at him and think I was better than him because I knew more about SpongeBob than he did. And if he tried to claim that he knew something, then I would just deny it and like go against him. I don't know. I was a jerk back then. And I remember I had a SpongeBob themed birthday party. I don't remember how old I was, but I remember I think I was in first grade, and I had all the party favors and everything. Oh, it was awesome. Like, I still think about the things that I had for my birthday, and it was really exciting. Not just that, but in fourth grade, I had a SpongeBob piñata. I think I was turning 10, I don't know. But one of my friends, we worked on a science project after I had my birthday party, and under my bed, he just saw like a SpongeBob leg, like poking out. I don't know why I still had the remains of that SpongeBob piñata, but he got really scared because we were just getting to know each other then, so then he just kind of like saw that laying around my room and it was like freaking out. And I thought that was funny. Also in fourth grade, I think this has to be one of the things that I was like the most hardcore about. When I saw that Burger King came out with these like Viva Pinata toys, I was just obsessed. I didn't know the show was based on a video game. I think the show was based on a video game. But this was the video game, Viva Pinata, and oh my gosh. You see, as a kid, I didn't really like Pokemon. I was never into it. And this had like over 70 piñatas, and I knew the names of all of them, and I still do.
This is a Horstachio. This is a Pretz Tail. This is a Fudgehog. Bunnycomb, Buzzlegum, Sour Mac Raccoon, Sparrow Mint, and that's a donut.
But man, I don't know what it was. I didn't have an Xbox 360, and that's the only platform the game was on. I think that was the same party that I had the SpongeBob piñata, and I got an Xbox with this game. I remember waiting for everyone to leave my house because I wanted to play this game so badly, and I was ecstatic, man. I cannot tell you. I was happy. And then they came out with a second game, and you'd know, it just revived my obsession with it. I think it came out like 3 years later, so it wasn't anytime soon. But, oh, I was the happiest kid alive with these games. Like, you have no idea. I actually want to play, I think I will play this now. This game got messed up. The disc got, like, screwed up, and I can't play it anymore, but you know we doing this. See, I left this outside, so it's kind of messed up. But I was obsessed with Alice in Wonderland, and I was obsessed with the creepy video games, American McGee's Alice and Alice Madness Returns. They were my ish. I like that it was creepy and all that stuff. But I don't know, I just love the concept of Alice in Wonderland, and I would do this all the time. I would play the music from When She Fell Down the Rabbit Hole from the 2010 movie, and I would go like running outside and then pretend I was falling down a rabbit hole. Like, I would look for like some ditch and then fall listening to the music. Like, now that I think of it, I knew it was weird back then, but like, gosh, that was so weird. I guess I was still pretending and imagining things. You know how kids do, but I was like 11 years old. I was in 6th grade, and I got the book, got the video game, and from this movie, I know every single line. When I had Xfinity, I would play the movie after school. I would finish it. And then I would go to the beginning and watch it through again. I've done that so many times. I think I still remember the first line of the movie. This venture is impossible. The only way to achieve the impossible is to believe it is possible. So for another video game, I was obsessed with The Legend of Zelda, and this obsession would space itself out, and it still does now. I'm like really into it, and then it's just like, eh, and then I'm really into it, and it's like, eh. So it just kind of goes on. I think that's how your childhood goes throughout your life. I don't know, I really cherished video games as a kid. The first Zelda game I think I've ever played was A Link to the Past on the Super Nintendo, and I never played that game. I just watched my cousin play it, but I found that really enjoyable, and I have a lot of memories of that. And I also watched him play Ocarina of Time, and this game, Twilight Princess, this was the first game I had to myself. I played it, I knew all the details, I knew the story, and my cousin didn't have this game. So I felt like super special because I got to know and play a Zelda game that he didn't. Like, nothing against him, because I loved watching him play, but something about this game was just special, and all of my friends would talk about it, and I was in 4th grade too. Wow. I think in 4th grade me was a little intense. Jeez. Ow, I hit my teeth. I was also obsessed with the color green, so I think that just sticks with me too. But I would play this game for hours. Man, I still love this game. Like, I'm gonna go back into my childhood probably sometime this weekend and just dive right on in. You know, I still remember the smells that, I remember I had this brown sweater from JCPenney, and it had like a 2 on it, and I wore that thing all the time. And I still remember the smell that I was like smelling when I was getting this game and playing it. Like I said, I was intense. And the next thing I was obsessed with was another Zelda game, and this was Majora's Mask, and this cartridge has like the holographic Link on it. It's really cool. The thing with this game though is that I was so excited about it, and I think the only reason why I wanted it was because, not the only reason, but like one of the main reasons was because the icon for the sword, it was light blue, and it wasn't dark blue. Unlike Ocarina of Time, it was like dark blue. And I don't know, that just made me want it so badly. But with this game, I would look up gameplays and, you know, get the whole storyline from the comments on YouTube videos. I was on YouTube for a long time, man. Like, looking back on it, there was this video from 2006. That was over 10 years ago. I was still obsessed with YouTube, but I never thought to make YouTube videos. Anyways, I would watch gameplays of this game and, you know, read all the comments, and I would go on Wikipedia and read up all of the, like what everything meant too. So when I finally got this game after doing that for so long, it kind of didn't feel like special to me, I guess. It was special because I got to play it instead of just watching it and do it all on my own, but I just kind of like knew what was coming, you know? I believe I was still in elementary school at this time. I was 4th or 5th grade. BioShock Infinite. Now, I was obsessed with the BioShock franchise. I remember I first came across it on, I was looking for like video game demos on Xbox Live, and I first got Xbox Live, so I didn't know how to use it, and then I saw BioShock, and it was super creepy. Like, I remember, I thought it was one of those creepy games I would never touch and just look at and then leave forever, like Dead Space. I don't know, it's too disturbing. But I saw more into the storyline of BioShock, and it was so interesting, and to this day, I cannot explain to you the storyline because it's so complex, and they all connect to each other in a different way, so there's really no basic plot I can get to. Such a good game, and I loved the graphics from BioShock Infinite, and this is the 3rd one, and I have the 2nd one, but I never completely played through the 1st one. Whew, okay, now we're getting into the a little more embarrassing things. So, I would be ashamed of this. Like literally, like, if anyone saw me, like, looking at these videos on YouTube or listening to the music, then I would just, like, it would be embarrassing. I don't know why. Now I'm looking back on it and, like, I can understand why it was embarrassing, but I'll just tell you. Vocaloid, if you don't know what that is, it's like, it's a voice synthesizing program. I think that's what it's called. So it's basically a computer singing, making music. Hatsune Miku was my favorite one. But then I obsessed over Len and then Kaito. So it's like a music software basically, and then it's a voice synthesizer. I think that's what it's called. And then there's a character for each one that portrays the voice. And they all have a name, age, like favorite thing. I remember my friends used to make fun of me in middle school all the time, and I took pride in being like the weird kid listening to that. But now it's just like a part of me, and it's not really like something I brag about, you know? Because like, you're not gonna brag about liking cinnamon rolls, you just like cinnamon rolls. I don't know. I like cinnamon rolls. I want some cinnamon rolls now. So I was going to end this video, but then I just remembered one of the, like, the main ones that I don't know how I would forget. It was Knight's Journey of Dreams and Nights into Dreams. But Journey of Dreams was a video game on the Wii, and I did the same thing with Majora's Mask. Like, I watched all the gameplays, I read all the plot, the storyline, everything, and it basically, like, spoiled the game for me. But that was the only reason why I wanted a Wii. Like, not for anything else. Not Just Dance or whatever. I don't even think Just Dance came out at that time. But I really wanted that game so badly. And it was all I talked about. It was the only thing I wanted to do. And then I finally got the game. And then Nights into Dreams was the predecessor to that game. So then I got that on Xbox Live. And I freaked out about it. And I still listen to that music to this day. So when people are like, what music do you listen to? I'm like, meh. I listen to indie video game music. That is everything I was obsessed with as a kid. Like I said, I was super hardcore, and you know, you see all these things, but it really stretched out for a long time when I would just talk about only these things, and it was the only thing I was into. And I kind of feel like Link now, because I'm like wearing his green, you know? No? Okay. But thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you would like to see more, let me know, and subscribe for more in the future. And if you would like to see more of these kinds of obsessions, favorites, is this a favorite? No, it's not. Okay. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye.